fate. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made.
Hi for Monkie the Legend here. I hope everybody is warm and dry at this time of year. Tonight I will be reciting a classic poem by the poet Creek Runner called "'Twas the Night Before Xmas." I hope you enjoy. Bring the beat back. Okay. Everything hooked up down here? Okay. Got it. Are we on? We're live. Okay. Now, tonight, a poem by none other than Creek Runner, entitled "'Twas the Night Before Xmas." 'Twas the night before Xmas, and all through the forest not a creature was stirring, not even a tourist. The giftings were placed under the fir trees with care, in hopes that some hominid would take up the deer. The little ones were snuggled all warm in their nest, laying on cedar boughs, because they were the best. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down to wait out the cold snap. When out in the clear cut there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the nest to see what was the matter. Away to the clearing I flew like a deer, saplings snapping, red eyes darting here and there. The moon shone on the valley covered in snow, giving a stark relief to the objects below, when to my astounded eyes I did watch a large sleigh pulled by 8 sasquatch. With a stout driver so lively and caddy, I knew in a moment it must be St. Paddy. More rapid than eagles her coursers they came, and she whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Bukwas, now Sanaquas, now stewards of the wood, on Yellowtop, on Skookum, search for those who are good. To the top of the ridge, to the top of the peak, now dash away, find who we seek. A single deer ran before the 8 placed in the brace. It was the bait that was chased, and the reason they raced. So over the treetops the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Paddy too. But then in a twinkling I returned to my nest, hearing heavy footballs and tree knocks, and all of the rest. Down a large birch tree St. Paddy came with a bound, paused for a moment as she looked around. She was adorned in brown fur from her head to her foot, and her coat was all tarnished with tree sap to boot. A bundle of toys she had hung from her back, and she looked like a hoaxer just opening her pack. Her eyes, how they twinkled, her dimples, how merry. Her cheeks were like roses, with a nose not so furry. Her large mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the fur on her chin nowadays was as white as snow. A stump of a pipe held tight in her teeth, and the smoke it encircled her head like a wreath. Stole the pipe from Steenburg, she patted her belly, that shook when she laughed like a bowl full of jelly. She was stout and muscular, and right jolly old hominid, and I smiled when I saw her, as all my family did. So with a pursing of lips and a twist of her head, she soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. She spoke not a word, and went straight to her work, giving out cleverly made forest toys, and then turned with a jerk, and laying her finger aside of her nose, gave a nod, and up the birch tree she rose. She sprang to her sleigh, to her team gave a whistle, and away they all ran like the launching of a missile. Watching high-jumping deer followed by 8 pounding out a beat, I saw a bag tossed from the sleigh which landed at my feet. And I opened the bag right where it lay. Lumps of frozen scat, all neatly tagged, addressed to hoaxers, and then carefully bagged. A number of names that you may recognize, especially those who will get the larger size. And I heard her scream as she drove out of sight. Happy Xmas to all, and to all a good night. Merry Xmas, everyone. Bring the beat back.